'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.
Horned up.
No, that was a horrible transition.
That was Silent Night. I nailed it. It was a perfect transition. You don't know nothing about mixing it up. You could never be in the Beastie Boys. I could.
Beastie Boys, very overrated. Probably not a what's the word?
Overrated?
What's the word? Popular. Not a popular take. Beastie Boys, I'd rather listen to my mom. Just
you're nuts.
Do things.
You are fucking crazy, man. Sabotage is fucking top 50 song of all time.
Purple and Go for Days, Davy Chains, Patrick Harmsey is in the house. Who else we got? Bob Swede, Mike Matamidai, Ballman, Ballster.
They call him the Ballman now.
And we have D Dusty Ray MSR.
Parrot
Head. Catching up, Mason M. Good to see everybody. Let's have a hell of a night tonight.
We appreciate.
Let's have a record-breaking night tonight.
Well, why wouldn't we? We're just coming off a 3-0 victory. The Vikings back in the win column, first time in about 3 weeks after the bye. So Vikings, we're all feeling good. And if you want to feel good about yourself, donate to the Rising Her Up Foundation. We got a week to go. This is the final week push. Donate. Put up that beautiful logo we have. Lombard, you got that thing sitting around?
No.
Damn it.
Julian Marker in the house. Norpheus. I'm getting, you know what? I knew it was coming. I'm getting some shit because I don't like the Beastie Boys. Well deserved. Everybody loves them. So I welcome that with open arms. Hold on.
Adam's here. Beautiful,
Adam,
handsome Adam's in the house.
Adam is in the house. What?
I was gonna say all super chats go to the Rising Up Foundation. All donations tonight go to the Rising Up Foundation.
Yes, I was just telling Lopagus. So I emailed old Mr. Reisner himself and told him where we're at. We're at $750. I said, well, we're hoping to get over 1,000. And he wrote back. I don't remember what he wrote back, but he's very excited. He couldn't believe it. He's very, 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 very appreciative of everybody.
I think he gave one of these.
I said, let's go. Wow. Can't believe it. Very cool. A lot of comments. So Gunner's in the house. Good to see you. Jeff H is in the house.
Look at Adam and Dusty Ray are apparently pals now. I love that. Yeah, we got $5 already.
Armsy's already thrown out 5 bones. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Speaking of the word pals, if you never watched Young Guns 1, the first one, the only one that matters, they say pals in that movie probably about 70 to 83 times.
I'm going to give my hot take. I think Young Guns 2 is way better.
That's the stupidest thing. Are you serious?
I don't remember Young Guns 2.
Yeah, no, please.
But I do remember Blaze of Glory, which was the Young Guns 2 soundtrack.
What? Just take it back.
We got 20 from Gary Ballster.
MSR, 5 bones.
I didn't see that one.
Ball bag throwing out 20 bones right off the bat. Let's freaking go.
Mary? Who's Mary?
Mary, quite contrary.
I bet you it's not very hairy.
Greatly appreciated. We haven't even started yet. We already got cheddar coming. That is fantastic. Greatly appreciated. I mean, Young Guns 1, I hope he's talking about Young Guns 1. Young Guns 2 is embarrassing.
What was even like? Oh, Adam dropping the 20 as well.
Oh, shit. Dalton Reisner, let's go.
Adam's as generous as he is good looking.
Yeah, much better than I am. Oh, Davey, let's go.
We owe Davey a hat?
Davey and Ballster. I don't know what happened. This is this is on me. They haven't got them yet, and I don't know why.
I blame the U.S. Postal Service.
I put those all in at one time. I mean, Harmsy, if I know Harmsy's here, Harmsy, let me know if your daughter got that thing, because I'm starting to think that none of those went out.
Did you hit add to cart?
I can make it famous. Gunner says, great job, Lupagus, on Roundtable tonight. Hell yes.
Thank you, Gunner. We got breaking news from Zach Ballas.
God damn you. Hey, those guys are hard workers and a lot of Amazon packages these days. So give those mailmen and mailwomen a little nod when they come to your door.
I always do. I'm like, what's up?
You got the first shirt, not the second. Huh. I don't remember sending 2, but
what's going on? We gotta really talk about our
Montemita. You should have definitely got that. That was paid for. All right, we got some concerns here, but hey, I will check into that. We're yes, absolutely, Ashley. Please talk nice to your mail person. They are working their asses off, long hours. They do not want to bring your Amazon packages to 50 things that go to your door. So put out some treats for them.
The other ones that go to One Bar's house vibrate. So extra love for the mailman who has to go to One Bar's.
That's true. That's true.
Ashley, we appreciate you for what you do. I guess MSR gets his neighbor's mail.
I think that might be illegal. If you are here, hit that like button. Davey put on another 2 bones postage too. Hit that like button as you're coming in. Helps the show. So I don't know how many likes we are. I'm sure Ashley knows.
We're at 1 like.
Are you shitting me?
No, I think it's 1.
We've 1 like.
We just started though. We got 2 now. I just hit the like button.
I don't think that's real. That can't be right.
Let me hit refresh. Let me see if I'm behind.
Ashley loves treats. Get those treats out there.
Really? So you'd eat like if I put a pan? Oh, it's 17. If I put a pan of Rice Krispie bars out there, you'd eat them. That maybe had black hairs in them.
I wouldn't. I think that has to be packaged treats. Packaged treats. Yeah, Lupagus in your 1 like bullshit. We're gonna give it 1 more minute, and we're gonna start rolling into this.
One bar, is your package a treat?
I would say it's. I don't know. What's 1 level below a treat?
A snack?
I was just gonna say that it's a snack.
Oh, MSR.
She would eat just full blown Rice Krispie bars out there.
Just hairy Rice Krispie bars.
Skull TOA is getting some brownies made for him tonight. MSR says pubic treats.
Skull 2i.
Yeah,
his famous head nod.
It's much slower.
He does it. It's his patented move. It's like the perfect plex. It's his move. It's his signature move.
I like it. All right, let's do this. Let's talk some fucking Vikings. Let's go.
Yeah, Gary, great.
7-6 Vikings, motherfucker.
Great reminder by Gary Balster. If you guys are YouTube members and you want that Christmas card, we're going to be packaging those tomorrow, licking the envelopes tomorrow night, getting those in the mail on Friday. So send us your address, onebarlupagus@gmail.com.
No. That's not where you send it. If you're members, you have the link on the page. I sent you the link to the form. That is exactly where you send your address.
There's a form? This is fancy.
Yeah, no, it's been there for about a week and a half. So we have a lot of them. If you guys want your One Bar and Lupagus Christmas card, you have to, first of all, go sign up to be a member. And then when you're a member, you see the link to put your address right there. So hit it up. We're sending them out tomorrow. Lupagus and I will be licking those things.
Have to be a Ring of Honor member to get one.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. That's not true. All right, let's hop into this agenda that we have laid out for you guys. Let's get into the Vikings news. That's so good. Big news. Vikings rookie linebacker Ivan Pace Jr. is your NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Well done.
This isn't rookie defensive player of the week. This is defensive player of the week. So BK, if you're out there, love to see you later. Eat my ass, because this guy is actually kind of fantastic. I know he's had some issues and we can't bitch about him. He's an undrafted free agent. I mean, the dude is playing his dick off. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew he was probably close. I didn't think he'd win it.
Yeah, I think you said the big thing. It's NFC defensive. It's not rookie. It's huge. This is absolutely huge for an undrafted rookie to get this honor. And he balled out. There's no way around it. 13 tackles, a sack, an interception, a beautiful backflip to seal it. Ivan Pace Jr., we all knew he was capable of this when we got him, when we signed him. That's why we were excited. It finally happened here against the Raiders when we needed him the most in a 3-0 game. Ivan Pace Jr., boom, well done.
Yeah, nothing better. I wonder when the last time an undrafted free agent rookie got the defensive player of the year.
Never.
I mean, I'm sure it's happened. I just don't know. I would love to see the last time it happened.
I'm going to whip up some pubic Rice Krispie treats for my mail carrier tonight.
I used to like Rice Krispie bars when I was young, but as I got older, I would rather probably eat your ass.
I've really never been a fan of Rice Krispie treats.
They're good. I mean, they got to be when they're gooey, not when they're hard.
You
And
wouldn't
whoever
like
peanut
my
butter,
Rice Krispie treat right now.
well, whoever puts peanut butter and the chocolate on top, those are fucking gross.
Damn, that sounds like a kudos.
No,
Oh, we got 10 more from Gary Balster tonight.
Balster, Gare Bear. All right, right. You know what? Let's try to get over 1,000 tonight.
If anybody has a chance to go to a bar with Gary Balster, it's highly recommended. It'll be the time of your fucking life.
I would go to breakfast with Balster. I'd go to lunch. I'd go to the library. I go anywhere with him. As long as he guides me, I am going with him.
He will guide you right into his buttocks.
He'd guide me right into some serious STDs, I think.
Absolutely. Another turn events for the Vikings. Nick Mullens is named your starting quarterback against the Bengals. No real surprise, but something we should talk about. Nick Mullens expectations. Let's see a couple expectations as far as stats. Let's just talk about this week against the Bengals. What do you think Nick Mullens, Big Dick Nick, will do against these Bengals?
Well, I mean, first, before we get into that, who's upset that it's not Hall? That's what I want to see. I mean, seems to be a lot of ornery people out there thinking we should have just went straight to Hall. So let me know in the comments about Hall. And Matamidi, it ruins the Rice Krispie bars, man. It's gross.
To each their own. So I like the Beastie Boys. You don't. Matamidi likes a little chocolate on his Rice Krispie bars. You don't. I mean, it's fine. We all love our own things.
I mean, we do, but fuck ish.
I mean, I hate you right now.
You know what? He loves me deep down. No, in the Zone podcast is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. No Hall. Okay. Big Dick Nick will slap the kitty cats. Meow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only upset if Hall isn't QB2. That's valid. I'll take that.
That's where I was going to go on this.
Not upset that it's Mullens. I mean, really, we shouldn't be upset that it's Mullens. It's kind of, it should be Mullens.
And again, he wasn't great, but like the offense, like it had a little more fluidity. Like it was like going the right way when Mullens was the quarterback. We were able to get 3 points. We were able to convert on third down. Yeah, his first pass maybe should have been intercepted, but it wasn't. It was a completion to TJ Hawkinson. It just, everything felt a little more comfortable, a little more natural when he was in there. I don't know what to expect from him against the Bengals, but this kind of has been the year of the backup quarterback. So if he goes in there and lights it up, it wouldn't shock me.
I don't think he's going to light it up. I think he's doing just fine.
No, I don't think he will either. But if he did, I'd be like, okay.
I mean, I think everybody's in the same boat where it would have been fun to see Hall. Mm-hmm. Nobody can argue that. It would have been very fun to see Hall. But deep down, Mullens is probably the right move. It's like, let's see Mullens fuck this up before we throw in a 5th-round rookie who, we got to be honest with ourselves, in the preseason, right away is like, holy shit, he actually looks pretty good. But when he came back to life, he didn't look that great. I mean, look at his preseason stats. His completion percentage was like 55%, whatever. The first drive against the Falcons, whatever it was fun to see. But being realistic, Nick Mullens was the play. We had to do it.
Gary Balster dropping some confessions on us right now.
That's not confessions. That's the truth. That ain't confessions. I think Balster puts mushrooms on his eggs in the morning. Loves them.
Yeah, it's the right move. He was the backup. I mean, if he wasn't hurt when Cousins went out, he would have been the guy. We never would have got a sniff of Jaron Hall. We only saw Jaron Hall.
We went to trade for Dobbs.
We went to trade for Dobbs. We wouldn't have had to deal with the whole Pasternaut saga. Well, it was fun for a couple weeks. It ultimately crashed and burned harder than we could have ever imagined. Again, Nick Mullens, ceiling isn't high. The floor isn't probably high either, somewhere in the middle. I think I want to see him be a game manager. That's what I want to see. I just feel like we don't have a run game, especially now Madison out. Brian O'Neill probably isn't going to play either. I think we're going to throw the ball a fair amount just because we have to. But I think those are going to be more conservative play calls. I don't think there's going to be a lot of deep shots in this thing.
I think there will be. Mullens has thrown deep shots in the past. He's not scared. He ain't scared to throw a deep ball. And if Jefferson's out there, I absolutely anticipate deep freaking balls. So overall, right move, good move. If he goes out there and crashes and burns, it doesn't matter. It was still the right move. And if for some reason, and it's going to take a lot, right now the Vikings are, they're supposed to make the playoffs. They should make the playoffs. Even if we go 1-3 and beat the Packers, we're over 50% to make the playoffs. So I anticipate it being Mullens for the rest of the year, whatever happens.
I do too, unless he gets hurt. And I think the question becomes now with the number 2, is it going to be Hall? Will it be Dobbs? And KOC was asked that straight up in his press conference, and it was left wide open. In fact, it was actually the way he answered it.
Wide open.
The way he answered that actually made you think that Hall has a better chance to be the number 2 than Dobbs. Like, I think KOC is absolutely done with Josh Dobbs.
Well, I think Minnesota's done with Dobbs. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't care if they cut him. I mean, they're not going to. But on that note, I mean, he came in and he balled his ass off. So
he what?
We balled his ass off.
Nope. Before that, he came.
So we got to give love to Dobbs.
Oh,
I mean, what he did,
it was fun.
Nobody else would have done. So we're not Dobbs haters. We love Dobbs. He got us some beautiful games and some wins. So I'm all for Dobbs. It's just over. So
I'm not all for Dobbs. I appreciated the little fun he gave us there for a couple weeks.
Hold on. We got some news here.
What is it?
Lyle. Greetings, I bring.
Why is he talking like Yoda?
I don't care.
Greetings, I bring.
Balster giving Lupagus some love. Do we see so many skulls in the comments tonight? Because it's been pretty quiet lately.
No, there was a few. I should have maybe called for some more skulls, but
and Lyle's now smashing a baby.
I would not oppose to that comment. I think it was more of an Austin Powers reference. Smashing, baby. I'm hoping that's what
I don't know. Frank Tom Ocean, probably one of the best names we've ever seen. I don't know what's up with that 49ers helmet, but whatever.
It's weird. Maybe he saw us when we were playing Niners and he loves us and he comes here every freaking time. All right, let's go to the Happy Nuts Clean Play of the Week. We put the poll out there. You guys voted, and we're going to talk about the Happy Nuts Clean Play of the Week. Before we do, Lombard, you got that little image to drop?
Well, you can keep talking. I'll drop her.
So we had some nominees here. We had the Ivan Pace Jr. interception. We had the Cam Bynum punch out on 3rd down, and obviously the Josh Metellus forced fumble. There it is. Promo code 151bar. Hit them up. Happy Nuts. Again, looking for a last-minute Christmas gift. Why would you not go with Happy Nuts? Fantastic smelling. Fantastic way you feel. You got the bulber there to clean up your pubes, your anal hairs, whatever you need. Happy Nuts, 151bar. Boom. And the Happy Nuts Clean Play of the Week. They will leave you feeling unbelievably clean. Is Ivan Pace Jr.'s game-stealing interception. Again, kind of the star of the week. It's absolutely what he is.
Star of the week. He's star of the NFL, and especially the NFC. I mean, it was the right move. You guys voted very well. And if I had to guess, Ivan Pace is probably pretty clean-shaven. He could probably be a little bit more clean if he did the old Happy Nutskis, but we'll see. Hopefully he's watching the show right now. So, yeah, it was the right move. Good play.
Yeah, I'm hoping Ashley gets Viking Funeral, maybe some Happy Nuts for Christmas.
Oh, no. Both those guys are just like very cleanly shaven.
But that loofah, man, it feels good and it's shaped like some nuts.
Oh, my God. Let's go to the state of the freaking North. We got to take a peek at what's going on with the NFC North. And I'll say myself, at least, I'm very surprised what's going on right now. Because first off, I mean, the Lions lose to the Bears. They're 9-4 right now. Vikings beat the Raiders. We'll talk about that gross game. Packers lose to the freaking Giants.
Tommy DeVito, baby. Woo!
DeVito, and like I said, the Bears beat the Lions. So it's not that far off. We're only 2 games away from the Lions.
Yeah, Lyle Douglas confirms Ivan is smooth. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, and here's the thing. So you got the Lions kind of in a funk right now. They got some injuries on the O-line.
I think the Lions suck.
They got a quarterback turning the ball over. They got some issues on defense, especially their secondary, giving up 26-plus points the last 4 games. This is a team that, I mean, I know a season's long, and I know you have your highs and your lows, but this is a team that's trending down at a very bad time. And this is what pissed me off with the Lions sucking right now. we gave up 2 games to the Broncos and the Bears. We should have won both those games. And if we win those games like we should have, this is a whole different dynamic right now for the Vikings.
Well, to be honest, the Broncos, looking at it now, I really don't think we should have won that game. I mean,
you kidding me? Josh Dobbs had like a horrible interceptions, like inside the 20.
Well, I know, but
there was flags that should have been called. I mean, there was shit like the Vikings should have won that game.
Don't throw out the flag thing. That's lame.
Well, they should have.
Well, anytime you blame a game on a ref, you're really reaching. Here's my thing with the Broncos. They're a much better team than they started out. You can look at the record, and it's very easy. They were a better team than us, and they're continue to prove it that they're actually a pretty damn good team right now. So I don't think we should have won that game.
No, I think we should have. We should have beat the Bears. But you kidding? What it could have, should have to your blue in the face. But that's what irks me. But anyway, Lions 9-4, losing to the Bears. Again, this is a team. Like I don't think we're going to catch them. I don't think we will. But if we're the 6th seed and they're the 3rd seed, I like that matchup in round 1 of the playoffs.
With the Lions?
Mm-hmm.
There's really nobody else I'd rather play than right now than the Lions. That's easy for me. Who wants to play the Cowboys? Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you look at the other these matchups, the Lions are absolutely the team. So that's a given.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what I like about that. Packers losing to the Giants. This was a weird game where the Packers.
I know that wasn't weird. That was fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, Jordan Love's been super hot the last 3 weeks, and then suddenly he looks.
Hey, Viking Funo's in the house. Good to see you, buddy.
Lord
Duncan's in the house.
He looks like he did when we played him. I mean, like he was missing easy throws. Even the throws that were completed, he was off target. So Jordan Love kind of taking a little bit of a step back in this one. And then they were also gifted a play, Saquon Barkley. All of a sudden, they're containing him the whole game. Last drive, he busts off like a 30-yarder. Then he busts off like a 40-yarder and just drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up. Everybody's kind of standing there looking at it. And they're given this gift. They go down and score, but their defense sucks so bad they couldn't stop Tommy DeVito. And the Packers dropped to 6-7. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it was a thing of freaking beauty. Love to see it. And the Packers, what, they get the Broncos this week?
Lions have the Bucks.
Lions have the Broncos. Obviously, we are at Cincy. Packers against the Bucks, which will not be an easy task.
No.
And the Bears, the Browns. But let's be honest, who gives a shit who the Bears play?
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Bears making the playoffs. Like, that doesn't concern me at all. Like, I mean, it's good for them. Like, I'm more worried about the Bears next year. They're not making the playoffs.
I'm not worried about the Bears next year. They suck.
No, but they're set up to really improve this team with the way they can draft. They have a lot of money in free agency. They can be good. I'm not worried about them right now. To me, it's Packers, Lions right now.
Yeah, I want to play the Lions. We'll see what happens when we play them twice still before the season ends. But that is pretty much the state of the North. Let's go to the mailbag real quick. We got some questions in the mailbag, and as always, comments. Let's see what your answers are. First question: will Lupagus ever get as tanked as he was a few weeks ago on the post game? He couldn't even speak English. I'm surprised anybody watched.
But could I speak Japanese?
No, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese.
So
I'm going to say no. Let's just make this quick. No, he will not get that shit faced because he was sick. You should have seen him next day. He was sick. It looked like he had the flu. It was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
It wasn't good. It was very unprofessional.
No, it was pathetic.
It was bad. Here's what happened though. So it was a friend of mine's birthday. Went over, had about 5 pregame beers.
I was there with you.
Had a couple more before that, so my whole
so did I.
Were off.
I could still speak English.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that's what happened for me. I went off the rails, and yeah, it's not going to happen again. I'm not going to do that. It was the worst hangover I probably had in my life.
Well, just to be clear, I was with him the whole day, and he's the only one that couldn't talk. I was with you while you were drinking.
Well, I was drinking. I had one before that.
One. This is one beer we're talking about.
And I think I had 2 before the show started.
I'm guessing that I had a lot more during the show because I couldn't realize how to open a beer.
No, I think I maybe had 5 to 6 before, and then it was just.
That sounds like a Tuesday morning. So quit with the excuses.
You drink beer with your life cereal?
Quit with the excuses and just say that you were shit-faced and it's okay.
They're not excuses. I'm just saying how it happened. That's what happened.
All right, whatever.
I'm not. I was. Yeah, but it ain't gonna happen again. To answer the question, though, where's the moan?
That's really, really lame. We got a couple more questions for the mailbag. We got who benefits the most from going from Dobbs to Mullens to quarterback?
Anybody who catches the football.
No, it's easy. That's right.
I mean, seriously. I mean, like his passes were so high against the Raiders. Like, I mean, we saw Justin Jefferson take a hit. He didn't have to take. Running backs are catching the ball back here, absolutely destroying any forward momentum they had going.
You've got mail.
There it is. Anybody who catches the
You've got mail.
anybody who will catch the ball.
You've got mail.
And JTT 93 confirms it. Player's health.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to hang somebody out to get absolutely annihilated, have to go to the fucking hospital to check on their internal organs because they're just hanging them out to dry. So MSR said it perfectly. Receivers, their stat line, whatever it is, our offense, we're going to all benefit from this. He's a pocket passer. He's not afraid to throw the ball down the field. And while it might not be as sexy to watch him moving around in the pocket, I mean, Nick Mullens, I'm not going to say he has cinder blocks for feet, but it's pretty damn close. But over the last few weeks, it looks like Josh Dobbs has cinder blocks for feet. So I think our receivers are going to put up a lot better numbers. Yeah. And also, I think our running backs are going to benefit from this because we're going to be throwing the fucking ball down the field, which we haven't done. So whether it's Chandler, Madison, I know Madison's still hurt. Whatever happens, our running backs are going to benefit from this.
The whole offense is going to benefit from this. I mean, I haven't seen that bad quarterback play in a game since probably the Josh Freeman game or maybe Spurgeon Wynn.
Spurgeon Wynn played his ass off. All right, we got one more mailbag, and this is which very specific, 4 Vikings on the current roster would you most want to go out to the bar with and hang out, play, drink some beers, play some poker, smoke some cigars? Lopez, go first.
Wait, he didn't give us the 4? We have to name our 4?
What 4 would we want to go out with? And also in the comments, I want to see some.
All right. Well, this is, I think
I put a lot of thought into this one.
I only got the question a few minutes ago, but to me,
it was like an hour ago.
One that comes to mind, I think our long snapper, Andrew DePaola. I think he would be a hell of a lot of fun. He's got that.
Get his name right.
Jesus. DePaola. I can never say it. DePaola. Anyway, I think he'd be a lot of fun. I think he'd do a lot of shots. Like he could take 50
MSR.
shots.
No, Kramer. Current Vikings. And Ashley, you're right. 81 viewers, 40 likes. Let's go. Hit that like button. Get that thing up.
I think he's a guy who would literally take like 7 shots of fireball. Wouldn't even be phased. So he's number 1. Ryan Wright would be one. I think he would be a good time out there. Dalton Reisner, he comes to mind because I think he just tell you how much he fucking loves you and how much he loves what you do and what you bring to the earth. Also Harrison Phillips. I'm going Harrison Smith because to me, I think he would attract a lot of chicks and you get the girls around, and that would be always a plus. And let's go with my final one. I'm Najee. Najee's a great guy. I'd love to drink with Najee.
Let's see. I'm going to catch up on the comments here. So Harrison Phillips, Hawkinson, Cam Bynum. We got Dennis C says JJ, Harrison Phillips, Harrison Smith, Hunkadonk, Dean Lowry. MSR wants to hang out with Dean Lowry.
Well,
I'm on the same. All right, hear me out on this one. All right, so first off, Justin Jefferson, you got to bring him along. He's going to get you free drinks all night. You're going to get VIP service. When Justin Jefferson comes into the bar with you, they're going to put you in a beautiful spot, and you are just going to be king shit for the whole night. So Justin Jefferson is an absolute gimme. You go to Hitman, Harrison Smith. Anybody fucks with you, anybody gives you shit, he's going to knock them out. I mean, it is easy. Harrison Smith is, I think he probably likes a fight guy. So if anybody gives you any shit, Harrison Smith has got your back. No doubt about it. Ryan Wright, I'm on the same page with you. Ryan Wright, I bet he's a guy that will just absolutely drink anything you put in front of his face. I think he likes to party. I think he's probably the most fun guy that you can have. And then I'm finishing this off with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins will make sure you don't drive after you leave the bar. He's going to make sure that you're going to get home very safe. He's going to make sure that you are doing the right thing all night, and he's going to take care of you. So he's very responsible. So you need Kirk Cousins there. And you're probably going to wake up in his living room, and he's going to be there with
cooking your breakfast,
scrambled eggs, nice Alka-Seltzer, whatever. So those are my 4 guys. There might be some guys like the Najee Thompsons that we would just want to hang out with, but those are the guys that make sure that we have a good night and a responsible night.
I kind of feel like we should maybe do a full video on this topic.
You know what? It might
maybe for the members only channel.
You know what? It might happen. But those are my guys. We are going to be doing Sculling with the Enemy from Ace freaking Boogie from Cincinnati. We're going to bring him on real quick here. So if you got questions in the comments for those pesky ass Bengals, let me know. Lupagus. Oh, I thought you were taking your headphones off.
No, I was like swollen there.
I'm going to send him the link right now.
Again, we still have time to donate to the Rising Up Foundation. Any super chats, super stickers go to the Rising Up Foundation tonight. Everybody who's donated, thank you very much. We appreciate you a ton. Again, Ace Boogie will be hopping on here soon. We'll get to know these Bengals a little bit better. These Bengals that have had a quarterback change, but the offense is weirdly better. Maybe he can answer that why. Everybody all ready for Christmas? You got all the presents bought and wrapped or not? What were you guys looking for Christmas? Let me know for sure. What's going on here with Ashley and Justin? Not sure. Viking Funerals also asking some questions. Justin Day. Yeah, Vikings. Let's not forget the Vikings played at the same time slot a year ago and dropped down to the Colts. What was it, 33-0 before they miraculously came back and won that game. So we did this a year ago. We played on Saturday, week before Christmas, and it started off really, really bad, but it ended up glorious. It ended up absolutely glorious. $72 tonight for the foundation. Ashley Dick is keeping track of that, and she's also keeping track of the legs. So she is a busy woman tonight.
Who is?
Hey, Michael Carter, how are you? Oh, looks like you're getting a Beastie Boys CD from MSR for Christmas.
You know what? We're going to go right to Ace. I think I'm not going to win this one, but we're going to find out what he thinks. Ace Boogie, Ace. What's up, buddy? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, pretty good, fellas. Appreciate you guys having me on again.
No, we love us some Ace Boogie. Right off the bat, what do you think about the Beastie Boys? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm gonna give them thumbs up, man.
Yeah,
thumbs up. I just hope that they prove the Everybody sample from Kanye. Then they're definitely getting the thumbs up from me.
Ace Boogie, I gotta say, your name is probably the coolest name that's out there right now. I mean, Ace Boogie, what a fucking name.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Is that your birth name?
No, that's not my birth name.
Just go with it. Go with it. Absolutely, it is.
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Cincinnati, we'll put the links down in the description. Absolutely. He is the man, the myth, the legend. Anything you want, Bengals, hit him up. So we're going to, it's a big game on Saturday, man. How are you feeling going into this?
Man, I think that this one, I'm not sure now that Nick Mullens is a starter. Before I was feeling like, watching what happened with the backup that was in there that you guys got, Josh Dobbs, when he came in. Like, at first he came in on fire. So at first I was like, all right, because we already played Dobbs when he was on the Cardinals. I'm like, all right, we're kind of familiar with them. Now I don't know, because now it's Nick Mullens. It's not someone that we're familiar with. And then obviously I feel like he's a safer quarterback, turnover-wise than Dobbs. And then I'm getting a look at that defense that you guys have over there. So I'm kind of cautiously optimistic, like not really optimistic, but I'm kind of going into it like this is going to be a tough game because Brian Flores going against Jake Browning. I'm not sure if Jake Browning has seen anything like that. And I think that he actually said in his press conference this week something that was real. the Colts and the Vikings are polar opposites. The Colts don't blitz. The Vikings blitz a ton. So how is he going to handle that? But right now, I think with it being at home, this is kind of a must-win situation for us. Obviously, it's a kind of a must-win situation for you guys. So I'm a little nervous going into this one because everything is at stake in the AFC these next couple of weeks with so many teams being tied at 7-6, and they've got to come out and get this one. But if that pressure gets to Jake Browning from your defense, that's what kind of worries me.
All right, Ace, I want to ask you a question about the game, but before that, are you in Cincinnati? Where are you?
I'm not. So I'm originally from Cincinnati, but now I currently live in Florida.
Okay, that's fine. So you lived in Cincinnati, Gold Star, Skyline. What is it?
Skyline for sure. No, Gold Star.
Shit,
trash.
That wasn't even a
Gold Star is trash. I mean, yeah,
Gold Star
I don't
sounds
know
like
why
it tastes
people
like
would even.
ass.
There's a reason why there's Skyline Chili's outside of Cincinnati and in Florida. I've never seen a Gold Star anywhere except Cincinnati.
Okay. Hey, Gold Star sounds like it's disgusting.
They were really dirty. All right. So I just had to ask that. But before you mentioned Jake Browning. So I don't get it. Like, why did this offense all of a sudden start putting up 30-plus points when Jake Browning became your quarterback? What was the difference? What's going on here?
I think the difference is, so the first game they tried to keep the offense the same. And generally the Joe Burrow offense kind of under Zach Taylor has been go empty, shotgun for the most part, not really much of a run game, right? Like he pretty much prefers Joe Burrow to pass the ball than us handing the ball off. I think after that first game with Jake Browning, they saw that he could not run the Joe Burrow offense because it's a lot of anticipation, reading defenses, just knowing exactly where to go. It's kind of like rocket science, and I don't think he was ready for that. So in the second game, a lot of what they did was they kind of adjusted the offense to things that Jake really did good in college back at Washington, and that was incorporating way more play action, getting out of empty, making it a lot more simple for him. But I think it's really just that they started to incorporate the run and the play action even more, and Jake was able to thrive in that kind of offense, and he has thrived in the last two games. So I think the play action offense is something that he's comfortable with. And it's also made Cincinnati somewhat unpredictable because most people are thinking of the Joe Burrow offense and that attack, and they're not really ready for the attack that they've been using with Jake Browning.
All right, once again, we got Ace Boogie in the house, Cincinnati. Go over there, give them a sub. Hopefully after we beat the Bengals' ass on Saturday, you can go over there and give them some shit. But give me the scoop on this defense. I mean, we look at this defense. I mean, obviously you got some guys on the defensive line, but what can we expect come Saturday at noon?
So the defense, the Bengals defense is kind of dependent on the offense, right? Like if the offense is able to stay on the field consistently and isn't getting 3 and outs and stuff, the defense is actually pretty good. They're a defense that will give up yards and stuff like that. Generally, when you get into the red zone, that's when they're starting to tighten things up. And they really don't allow too many points to happen there. And then they also depend a lot on turnovers. There's always like a big play where there's a forced fumble, interception, or something like that. We saw it last week with BJ Hill. They kind of depend on those. And then when it comes to the defensive line, the main guy that's super underrated that people don't really pay attention to is Trey Hendrickson. And he's easily the best defensive lineman
so damn good
that we have. He's always able to somehow get to the quarterback. When it comes to stopping the run, that's DJ Reader. He's the guy that really does that. The linebackers are somewhat underrated, but they also help out. The biggest surprise this season, though, has been the youthful secondary. They are pretty deep when it comes to the secondary. DJ Turner is a rookie who's playing out of his mind right now. Chidobe Awuzie was our cornerback one. He kind of came along a little slowly because he was coming off of a knee injury. The last 2 games, he's finally kind of returned to that form. Then you have Mike Hilton, that's kind of the Swiss Army knife. He gets used on blitzes and stuff like that. But then in the secondary as well is the safety position. And you got 2 new guys there. You've got Dax Hill, who's kind of replacing Jesse Bates in that role. He's been very solid this season. And they finally shook things up and went to Jordan Battle, who's the strong safety for this team, and he's actually brought a lot of stability there, whereas Nick Scott, who was the starter before, it just wasn't working out. He was kind of a liability, but Jordan Battle has been pretty solid. They still might throw Nick Scott in there a little bit. They've still worked him in, but I would say that's the biggest surprise is how good the secondary in terms of the corners and the safeties have been with them being so young.
All right, Ace Boogie. I know you can't see the comments here, but Viking Funeral, our good friend here, he says Gold Star was on a top 25. I don't know what list that was. If it was shittiest
Top
food,
25
best
or worst
food.
chili ever.
Trash. Top 25 of trash that you should never eat.
All right, I gotta ask you this question. You guys, your tight end group, you got a former Viking there, Irv Smith Jr., but it seems to be the Tanner Hudson show. Seems to be Drew Sample. What is going on, Irv Smith Jr.? What's your thoughts on him? I mean, he was always all this potential, never came together for the Vikings.
Just like I should have talked to you guys about him before the season started, because I was thinking that he was. I didn't think he was going to be an all-star or anything, but I was like, he might be able to do a little bit of what Hayden Hurst kind of did. Irv just never really got it going. He had an injury early, that usually happens with him, right? And then he wasn't really reliable when it came to times where he was targeted on third down. He had too many drops. I think that kind of caused him to go a little bit out of favor. And then for a while, it seemed like they weren't ready to bring Tanner Hudson up. It was pretty apparent from the preseason Tanner Hudson was the best tight end in the room. But for some reason, they kept him on the practice squad. And then it wasn't until I believe Joe Burrow said something about them bringing Tanner Hudson up that he was activated. And he immediately started making plays. And week by week, the less snaps we started to see Irv Smith. I think last week, he had like tight end 4 snaps. He's actually gotten supplanted from the blocking tight ends. We've got blocking tight ends getting plays over him. So he just has kind of been written off a little bit. Like he might get in every now and then, but right now it's clear that Tanner Hudson is tight end 1.
Give me the scoop on that offensive line.
Offensive line in the last 2 weeks has gotten better. I think the change of the scheme with them doing way more under center and running the ball has helped the offensive line. Doing the whole empty thing and throwing like 40 times a game did not help the offensive line whatsoever. I think you've seen it get better from a run game perspective, from a pass game perspective. They've been good the last 2 weeks. That doesn't mean that they're not beatable by any stretch of the imagination, but it seems like under this play action scheme, it's helping them out a lot more. When you look at the offensive line, it starts with Orlando Brown Jr. You also have some good interior play from Ted Karras, as well as Ted Karras. Let me see. Who else am I thinking of? Alex Kappa. That's who I'm thinking of, the right guard. He's probably pretty much the second best lineman. And then you have Jonah Williams, who actually made the move over to right tackle, who's actually having a pretty good season there. The weak spot usually has been the left guard with Cordell Volson, but he's started to get it together. So they are a team that if you do get back there, you can't get pressure on them, especially with you guys having Daniil Hunter and stuff like that. So I'm not going to – I don't want to just say like what they did against the Colts and what they did against the Jaguars necessarily is just going to happen, especially with you guys sending blitzes, because I have seen them get confused with stunts, exotic blitzes, and stuff like that. So I think this will be a real challenge for them. But I think it's a solid group. I don't think it's like top 5, but I think if you said top 15, maybe 12th or something like that in the league, I could get behind that.
All right, Ace. We got a question here from Northfius, our good friend. He says, "What about the Vikes scares you the most? What about the Vikes scares you the most?"
The defense, man. I think the defense and the blitzing for sure scares me the most. I think when it comes to it, and then I think obviously Justin Jefferson, man. When I saw that notification today, I kind of was like, "Oh no, we don't need him in there."
Shriveled Boogie,
and he's pissed, and he loves Big Dick Nick. He's so excited.
Let's go,
yeah, bro. And him and Chase have a competition going on, so I know they're going to be.
They're going to try to one up each other. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Not fun for me because we've been giving up some explosive plays in the passing game. So not looking forward to that. So I would say that those are the 2 things that I'm kind of scared about.
All right, real quick, we're going to wrap this up. Ace Boogie, Cincinnati, check those guys out. They do fantastic work. Not so much a score prediction, but how you see this shaking up? Who's going to win?
I think it's going to be a close game, man. I think the way that I think your defense is legit from everything that I've researched on you guys. I think Jake Browning, might have a tough time. And I think because of that, it's going to be a close game. I think Jettas and Chase are going to show up. I'm just hoping that we edge you guys out when it's all said and done. But I think it'll be a close game for sure.
Who wins?
Go either way.
Who wins? Who's doing it?
I gotta say that the Bengals are gonna win, man. I wouldn't be Ace Boogie if I said something.
I
Get
love
his
it.
ass out here. Let's go.
I love it.
I think it's gonna be close though, man. I think
it
if this
always
were
is.
in Minnesota, I might lean
We're
towards
actually
you guys.
better
but I
on the
think-
road this year.
Yeah, we suck in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh,
We suck at
goodness.
US
Okay.
Bank.
All right. Well, I hope you guys suck on the road this weekend.
No, hey, it's going to be close. It's going to go to the end. There's no doubt about it. Ace Boogie, our man to go anything Bengals, win Cincinnati. Hit him up. Go give him a sub. Give him some shit in the comments. Greatly appreciate you, man.
Well done, buddy.
Appreciate it, brothers.
Take
Hell
care,
yeah.
buddy.
Yep. Take care.
Ace Boogie. Great name and a great job.
No, that was beautiful. That was wonderful. And he's right. It's going to be close. And
It always is.
the Bengals have been pretty goddamn hot. So we can't get arrogant. There's
It's
no
so-
doubt about that.
It's so weird. Like when Joe Burrow went down, we look at the schedule like, oh my God, there's a free win. There's a gimme. And now all of a sudden they're just fucking lighting it up with Jake Browning. So who would have thought?
Jake Browning can eat my ass.
No, I'm Jake Browning. My name is Jake Browning.
Yeah, well, I guess I better head on over and bring a fork. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this Bengals Vikings and comments. Let's go. I don't know how many likes we're up to, but hit those likes up. Let's get the comments rolling. What are we feeling about these Bengals?
Let's get them on the hate meter here. 1, you love him or anything, and 10, you hate him more than 1 bar hates Black Olive.
Hate meter, you got to think back to Icky Woods, Boomer Esiason, Darnay Scott, Carl Pickens, a lot of Bengals, Anthony Munoz, a lot of Bengals, James Brooks, so many. So hate him 0.
Dennis C with an early 4. He kind of hates him a little bit.
Viking Funeral 1. I 1.
Yeah.
Michael Carter just says Izzy. You know what that means. Anthony 2.
Mason
Mason
M.
M. Low scores. Expected.
I'm
Bengals
curious.
are kind of like the Vikings of the AFC, kind of the beaten dogs that never really done much.
Mark Johnston dropping some fucking smack.
Oh, Mark, obviously you've never seen my serve because that serve. I don't even know if he'd return it. I really don't.
Sounds like it wouldn't be very hard.
It might not be, but it might be. 2s, 0s. I'm at like a -1. The Bengals for me are just like I actually root for the Bengals in the AFC. If there's any team in the AFC that would want to win the Super Bowl, it'd be the Bengals. So it's a -1.
Davey Chains is dropping some just random history.
Jesus, 1973, Davey. I can only imagine in 1973, Davey probably finger banging somebody that looks like a monster.
What? Hotter and try just a beautiful, beautiful dame. He ain't finger banging, he's pounding her.
I love it. I love he's going on the opposite.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on the scale and say a 1. Like, why would I hate the Bengals? I spent a year in Cincinnati. Like, I mean, I've always kind of had a soft spot for them because they were so bad for so long. They got really
Davey
cool
found
helmets.
a soft spot.
They got really cool helmets. They got cool black jerseys.
What a cool helmets. They just suck.
No, they're fucking awesome helmets. Yeah, and now they're good. So I can't hate the Bengals. Why would I hate the Bengals?
No, you can't hate the Bengals. They're like the Browns. They're like the Oilers. I mean, obviously, they're the Titans.
Duncan with a great question.
Was Cincy even a city? You know
it
what?
was a village.
I don't know. I don't know if Lewis and Clark made it there yet.
Well, there's
I'm not
venereal
sure.
disease if they did. All right. Let's get into these Bengals. Let's get to know them a little bit here. So Bengals offensively, they are averaging 84.6 rushing yards per game.
Dog shit.
248 through the air, which isn't bad.
Not great.
Defensively, allowing 127 rushing yards per game. They're allowing 267 passing yards per game, and they have a +10 turnover ratio. So they're winning the turnover battle. But to me, like when I think of the Bengals, I think, oh, this is a really good defense. And when we started digging into them, I'm like, holy shit, like this defense isn't very good this year.
It's not. It seems very up and down, this Bengals defense. So when it comes to the Bengals, if you're looking straight up stats, they're pretty much in the middle of everything. But, I mean, we got to really dive into it more as far as what actually scares us about this Bengals team. So, Ashley Dick, up to 48 likes. Can we get to 60? Can we? If you're watching, hit that like button. It helps us out, and it is greatly appreciated. Also, any super stickers will go right to the Dalton Reisner Foundation. We're getting close to $1,000 that we're going to send to him. So anything you guys want to throw out there, greatly appreciated. But let's talk about what scares us about this Bengals team and comments. I want to see you guys as well.
Yeah, this Bengals team, a team that easily could have just said, you know what, screw it. We lost Joe Burrow. We're done. But they're fighting. They have resurgence here, and they're thickly in the AFC playoff picture. So well done, Bengals, on that regard.
Ashley, thank you for that. I knew you would come through with that.
It's a human calculator.
Gunner, how's Madison doing? Still did not practice today. I mean, we'll find out tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's pretty much the day. I don't think he's going to play.
I've ruled him out. In my mind.
Yeah, he's still not practicing.
Which is too bad because, like, literally, that was the one game where I'm like, okay, Madison clearly looks like the best running back on the Vikings right now. And like, you can't say that for I think the majority of the games this year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I don't think Brian O'Neill's going to play. He's still not practicing. We got some big boys on the injury report.
God, there's some old ass people here in the comments. We got Skull TY talking about game in 77.
Who cares?
So what scares me about the
still
Bengals,
securely in my dad's ball sack in 1977.
Defensively, it's Trey Hendrickson. Where he lines up, will he be over Q-Bear? I don't know where he's going to be, but that worries me. And then on the offensive side, Jamar Chase, him and Justin Jefferson are going to try to one-up each other. They're going to try to be the star from LSU in this game. It's going to be a friendly competition between
Dave, you're right. No ageism.
But it's going to be I think they're both going to try to bring their best here in this one. And you also got T. Higgins. So there's weapons on off. Joe Mixon's a weapon, and he can catch it. He can run it. So offensively, there's about 3 weapons I'm worried about. Defensively, it's about one guy, and that's Trey Hendrickson.
Trey, make them pay. No, you're right. So here's what scares me. Mixon catching the ball out of the backfield. Bengals love throwing short little dink and dunks. Mixon's got 42 receptions this year. That is going to be an issue. Whether it's Mixon, whether it's the tight end, whoever it is, those short passes absolutely kill opposing teams. So that is definitely an issue. Jake Browning's completion percentage. Look at his games. I mean, it's over 75%. I mean, this dude, it's not like he's out there just whipping that thing around. I mean, he's just this like first down killer. He's going to go out there and get first downs. He's going to dink and dunk, and he's going to make shit happen. So that's why I think Jake Browning is so scary to me. It's not about the big plays. And I mean, Jamar Chase is obvious, but here's the thing with Jamar Chase. Go look at his game log. It's every other week.
Are we on other?
Every other week. And he'll have 160 yards, and then he'll have 30 yards. He'll have 140 yards, and he'll have 40 yards. And we're on the wrong side of that because last week he had 3 catches for 29 yards. He is due. And if you go by what he's done, he's going to light us up this week. So be prepared. He is going to light shit up. So that scares the living shit out of me. It's every other week. Go look at his game log. It's not even a lie. It's boom, 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 boom.
All right. So what doesn't scare you about the Bengals?
Offensive line. They suck. Ace Boogie, he was talking them up. He said they're fine. They're not. They suck ass. We should be able to get after the quarterback. Their offensive line is not good at all. And the run defense sucks. I mean, if it's Alexander Madison's probably going to be out. Ty Chandler, feed him the ball. Get it to him. The run defense is dick.
Yeah, I just their defense as a whole. I mean, like they give up a lot of points, they give up a lot of yardage, and I think for Nick Mullens coming in this game as a starter, the Vikings have been kind of good on the road, better on the road than at home this year. I think this is actually might be a perfect situation for him. This Bengals defense that's very generous to offenses might be a great way for him to get some confidence and complete some passes and become more and more comfortable in this offense. So this might be a great situation for Big Dick Nick to step into.
Big Dick Nick. This all comes down to Nick Mullens. How's he going to do? I mean, we know our defense is going to show up. They're going to play very, very well. There's no question there. It all comes down to, can we put points on the board? I mean, last week we put up 3 points. Nick Mullens, I expect him to put up, I mean, expectations are high, but I would expect more than 10.
Omar, you can take that a step further and say we've put up 13 points in 8 quarters.
Mm.
We got breaking news with Michael Carter. He says, we need to get Lewis in there this is week to see what he's got.
No, now he can just stay exactly where he has been, and that is on the
inactive list. All right. How the Vikings lose the game? How do you think the Vikings actually go on the road?
You go first. How do the Vikings lose?
To me, it's a couple things. Nick Mullens, he looks like Josh Dobbs. Like he's throwing interceptions. He's throwing incompletions.
Like
we have an offense that can't do anything. And also we got to remember that we probably not going to have Brian O'Neill. You're going to have a backup right tackle. Who knows what Ed Ingram's status will be. The O-line could be in shambles. That's not a great matchup here. So to me, the Vikings lose this game by, pretty much the O-line being a huge factor, Nick Mullens struggling, and then defensively, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, these receivers who can make plays for the Bengals, making these big plays, having big games. But I feel pretty confident on the defensive side. To me, I'm more concerned with the offense.
Yeah, I mean, offense is definitely a big concern. I think the way we lose this game is pretty much Trey Hendrickson. He can't do what Max Crosby did last year. I mean, Nick Mullens, he's a guy that is known for taking sacks. I mean, he will take a sack. He's not afraid to get sacked.
Call me Nick Mullens then.
He's not going to move around. He will put his ass in the ground. And who would be the backup right tackle
behind Q-Bear?
I mean, it's going to be Q-Bear. So, I mean, that's a very tough task to see what they have. And if they can get to Mullens, it's going to be bad because I'm very worried about him fumbling the freaking ball. Defense, zero concerns. Jake Browning does not scare me one bit. I think we will keep them under 15, 17 points, but our offense needs to put some points on the board. So defensively, zero concerns, but we cannot let those guys get to us.
Well, and that's got to be the key. I think the key moving forward is like the defense hold the team to.
Hold on. Breaking news. God damn it. I knew this was coming.
What is it?
Richard Johnson says, I have a sack for you.
Oh my God, put it in the mail. Put a stamp on that thing. To me, I think the game plan moving forward is you score 17 points, you hold your opponent.
I think if you scored 13 points.
That's, oh my God, Viking funeral. He wants to get dangerous right now.
Mullens and wide open, and he missed a Viking funeral, 50 bones, right to the Reisner Foundation. That doesn't go to us. That goes to Dalton, and the Reisner Foundation stays right here in Minnesota. Greatly appreciated. A+ Viking funeral. I think that makes us up to about $1.30 for the night.
Ashley will know, but wasn't Naylor out of the game by the time Mullens came in? I thought with this concussion, I don't remember.
Lupicus and I talked about this earlier. We don't care if Naylor ever plays again.
Done with him. I'm done with him.
So right. Viking funeral greatly appreciates her as always. Reminder: everything, all the super chats go right to the Reisner Foundation up until next week. So we're almost at $1,000. We're almost at $1,000.
God, well done, everybody. Well done. This is like a Christmas miracle. We appreciate you guys so much. We should make a movie about this. She is the human calculator. Hey, when you were doing the calculator, did you go with boobies or boobless when you turned it upside down?
Loose.
You were the loose guy.
Every time loose.
I don't know.
Nobody goes with boobless.
I go with boobies every time. It gets me. It gets me.
Something you've never seen.
I see boobies all the time. Every time I take a shower, I see boobies.
On the internet. Well, yeah. Whatever.
Man boobies. Yeah. All right. Hey, Richard Johnson.
Dick, God damn you. That's $1.42 for the night. Well done. Also, anybody, if you are not a member, hit that member. Go join. You will get a One Bar and Lumpicus Christmas card, which we are sending out Friday. Friday is the deadline. When you're a member, you actually see the link to go submit your address. So you have to be a member to do that. And Friday's the cutoff.
Wait, someone didn't like Darkwing Duck? What are you talking about, Viking?
Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. Well, as I'm singing, Lupicus's internet went to shit. But if you didn't like Darkwing Duck, you're nuts. All right, let's we're gonna go to bold predictions. Lupicus did not pay his internet bill, which makes complete sense. Let me just do a little quick finagling here. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on. All right, here we go. You guys want to come on, give your bold prediction. Richard says Lupagus is Darkwing. Yes. There is the link. Come on, let's do some bold predictions. And be sure to hit that like button as you're coming in. Ashley is keeping tabs on you. Ban him. I hope you're talking about Lupagus. Dude's got the worst internet ever. Very curious about the bull. You gotta really step up that internet game. And we can't hear you.
Computer just went black. I don't know what the hell happened. It was weird.
I've seen that thing. It needs to be thrown away.
All right, it's time for bold predictions or what?
Yeah, they're coming. We're coming. Through the link out there. Come on and give your bold predictions. Let's do this.
Hell, I think there might be Nick Mullens heavy this week. I just have a feeling.
I don't know. I hope so. We're up to 56 likes, says Ashley.
Not bad. What's the calculator at? You went with loose?
Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Oh, God.
I thought it was a Russell Wilson reference.
What? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at Art shockingly being negative.
All right, let's see. Let's hop on in. Let's see some bold predictions. Let's go. Let me throw the link back up there. Hold on.
Don't be afraid to put your dick in prediction.
Well, I don't know what that means, but Ashley says we're up to $1.42 for the night. Greatly appreciated.
Not bad, not bad.
Darkwing Duck. Jesus, Lucas. He's gone again. Doesn't even matter. Who cares? Lord Duncan, we want to see your face. There's the link. Come on. Let's do some bold predictions. All right, we got, I know this man, Skull TYA. What's up, buddy? Was that last year's?
That's last year's.
Last year's, that is imagine just putting that on your fridge for all to see.
Two sexy gentlemen right there.
Well, two gentlemen, not gentlemen, two men. I will say that.
Two sexy members of the male race. I'll say that.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, man, give me something good. Give me something positive.
Well, the history of the Bengals and the Vikings is they've each won 7. The Vikings have only won once in Cincinnati, and that was 1993.
Jesus.
Cincinnati.
Warren Moon? Who's their quarterback? Warren Moon?
Oh, God, 1993 probably.
Jim McMahon?
The Vikings have Cincinnati has never won and has never won in Minnesota. So the games are usually close, and then there's usually a blowout. So the last time that the Vikings and Bengals played, it was 24-27. The Bengals won in overtime. And before that, the Vikings won 34-7. So that means that the Vikings are due to win big.
Let's go. Baby.
So we've all seen Jake Browning. The guy who's playing like right now is not the Jake Browning that we all know. He's going to regress to the mean. So I say the Vikings defense is going to stifle the Bengals offense. I don't think they could protect Jake Browning back there with the guys that we have, Daniil Hunter and the DJ Wanhams. So I don't know how many points our offense is going to score. I think we're going to get a couple of defensive touchdowns, and I'm going to say it's I'm going to say 24-3. Not all of those are going to be offensive touchdowns. I think the defense will probably get a pick six, maybe a fumble recovery.
Go.
Mullens is better than Dobbs.
Oh, yeah.
He won't get our wide receivers killed like Dobbs did last week. So we have stability at quarterback. KOC wants a pocket passer. He now has one. So, yeah. So I say 24-3 Minnesota.
Boom.
And tonight on the Vikings Vintage, we're talking best offensive linemen and tight ends. We're putting them in one show together tonight at 9:30.
Boom. Love it, man. Let's go 2IA. Hit him up. Hit him up. Tight ends. I hope there's a lot of Steve Jordan talk. All right, hey, everybody's trying to pitch in for your internet.
No, it's a computer. It's not the internet.
No, well, I've seen. Yeah, it's dog shit. Balls.
Yay!
Gare Bear, hey, give us. You got to give us the lay of the land, man.
I just
Show us
escaped
those
from that
jerseys.
basement a day ago.
Show us those jerseys.
Hang on a second.
You got to do it now. Holy shit.
Damn.
That is beautiful, Gare Bear.
Hell, holy shit, Gare.
Give me those things. You even got to. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
I'm leaving them, when I got, so you guys know my health isn't the greatest. So, you can leave money or you can leave things that your grandkids are going to remember you by, right? Mm-hmm. So I've got like 75 weapons and a ton of fishing poles and boats and stuff. But you know what? They're huge Vikings fans. And I'm like, you know what? I know what I'm going to leave them. Yep. And I'm going to get to display it for a little bit.
That is beautiful.
Hopefully a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that is a wonderful display back there, man. I am jealous.
And I think one of those is a One Bar and Lupagus sign. I can't remember which one it was.
I don't know.
I didn't see that.
So you want to know, the coolest One Bar Lupagus thing that I have is, crew. So you listeners. So I own every piece of One Bar Lupagus garb that they have. Well, with the exception of the flip-flops. I mean, that's just not my style.
With the thong.
I'm a Croc kind of guy. If you guys would do Crocs, I would buy them. So when these guys came down and watched the game with Adam and Soup and Mel and Matt and I down in Elk River, had the time of my life. Well, so all of a sudden, one more says, Gary, we got a gift for you. And I'm like, here comes my skull cap. By the way, I'm wearing everything except my what? My One Bar Lupagus skull cap, bitches. My One Bar skull cap.
Right here. It's right
here. Got a mushroom stamp it first.
Waiting on it. So all of a sudden, Lup says, Gary, we have a gift for you. And I'm like, whoa, cool. What's going on? So he goes to the bathroom and he comes out with a flipping nut cup. And it's not the nut cup where it goes around the cheeks. It's a thong nut cup. It's One Bar Lupagus. And I'm like, and he lays it on the table. And I'm like, why did he go to the bathroom? And why did these guys' beers now smell fermented? Well, we all know what I was smelling. But I thank you for the gift, dude. And I would show the crew. I'm supporting them now. But, the next one you give me, can I have you add a little more up front from what you were?
Yeah, I'll put some more pubes in that thing.
Viking Funeral, or fucking Gare Bear, you're the fantastic, man. Greatly.
All right, so here's my hot take. My hot take is this is going to be the first game in how long that we win by double digits.
God, I've heard that so many times.
I hope so.
Come on, man.
Give me some hope. Gare Bear, give us some hope.
I love it, Gare Bear.
Come on. We need one in 2 years. And by the way, where's my garb?
It's coming.
It's coming.
I love you,
Gary. I got you, buddy. Right here. Look at this. Right here.
I love you guys so much. And if you only knew when somebody's going through, some of the stuff that I'm going through, to have shows like you guys and stuff, I look forward to it all day long. And then I watch it again the next damn day.
Damn.
So thank you for the content that you boys bring, all right?
Love you, buddy.
Gare Bear, we love you, man.
Love you, dudes.
Take care, buddy.
Skol.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Gary's the man.
All right, we got Viking Funeral, and I saw his door in the background.
I hope it shows. There it is, man. There's our door. Load that door.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's going on, boys? Not much. So I don't know. I hope TYA is right, man. I mean, he knows his stuff, so I'm betting on that, man. I really hope that we have just a blowout game. But I'm just gonna say this because nobody else is probably thinking it. 100-yard rushing game this week. It's got to happen. I mean, I know that's bold, but come on, we got to put something together. And I think that's going to set up. The pass really well. Second of all, I think we're going to get 6 sacks this week.
Damn.
Yeah,
I like them both.
Christ, that sounds like Lupagus' mother.
27-17, boys.
Yeah,
I love it, Viking Funeral. Well done.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see the
Hey, one more thing. he got to show off his jerseys. I don't have a lot of jerseys, but I don't know if you can see that.
Oh shit, Jim
Who is it?
Marshall.
Jim Marshall.
All 4 purple people eaters on a full size helmet. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was holding in the draft video.
Nice.
Oh,
well done,
glorious.
sir. A+, baby. Love
Love you,
it.
Viking
Love it.
Funeral.
All right, boys. Have a good one.
See you, buddy.
Look at this sexy son of a bitch.
Oh, Lord Duncan.
Look, I can tell he's hard as a rock.
Really?
I'm getting hard every second now. Hey, just to reiterate what Gary was saying. Last week I was down for the count for a good week with both my knees were messed up.
Damn.
I could barely walk. I was in a chair all day. I got my cortisone shots. Now I can walk again.
Oh,
my God. And
feeling good?
Shows like yours and Justin Day over at Go Forever, you guys really do mean a lot to us.
Hell yeah.
So I want to let you guys know that you guys are doing us a service. It's not just entertainment. You guys are doing therapeutic shit for everybody. And that means a lot to me. It means a lot.
That, Lord.
Lord
Appreciate
Duncan, we love the shit out of you, man. We appreciate that.
And I apologize for maybe being the first person to donate a $5 membership to a Karen.
Don't apologize.
Lord Duncan,
for
we love you, man. We love the shit out of you.
Hell yeah.
Hey, and instead of as you can see, my Mean Joe Green jersey back there from late 90s or no, I'm sorry, late 70s. We had to buy every bottle of Pepsi ever made to get the damn thing. No joke.
I believe you.
We got our little McNugget buddies back. Woohoo! Hey, and just for you guys, I say
Do it.
Do it. Take her down.
Lord
Lord
freaking
Duncan.
Duncan.
Vikings have a chance.
Hell
Our
yeah.
special teams don't mess up. Our punting does okay. No misses by Greg Joseph. Our D does exactly what they did last week. Mullens, really, all we need is like 1 or 2 touchdowns, and I'm also calling a pick 6 by our defense. You know what? Even if it's in Bengal land, it's their backup quarterback. We can still win.
Hell yeah.
I think we will win. I think we will win.
Damn right. Lord Duncan, we love the
Lord.
shit out of you, man. We appreciate you coming
I
on.
love you guys. And I'm
Love
still
you,
waiting for my beanie, by the way. I love you, but either way, I love you.
Something
Take
wrong
care,
in the
buddy.
mail department.
Love you, man.
Look at
Hail
the guns.
Lumbergus. There you go.
Lord Duncan.
Oh,
Hell
what's
yeah.
this? Well, look at this pervert.
I know it is.
Hey!
Yeah, there it is.
Woo! Let's go!
Bada, midai.
His
What's
hood
up,
looks like
buddy?
our friend Maitland's wiener.
Oh, God, I wish.
All right. Here's my. Well, actually, first off, since everyone's showing things off, I got
Let's
my
do it. Let's see it.
Take it out.
wonderful.
Don't pull out your ding dong.
Here.
I thought
Oh,
that's just you.
yep. It's
It's perfect. I love it.
trying to get in frame.
Showing off his
Oh,
beautiful
great,
face.
man. I mean, I
Okay, you know what? It's an autograph. Justin's ever made to see it.
want to see it. I want to see it now.
He's having technical difficulties, like my
Nope.
computer.
Pressure's on. I want to see it. I'm not hanging up until we see this Jefferson.
Oh shit! I think it's beautiful.
White helmet. That is glorious.
Ooh.
Well done, Manamidai. Well done.
What's your bold prediction, Manamida? You sexy son of a bitch.
All right. You want a bold prediction? Here's a bold
You
prediction.
damn right we do.
Nick Mullens
Yeah.
is throwing 3 touchdowns, and all 3 of them are going to be the Justin Jefferson.
Love
Hell
it.
yes,
Love it,
Well
Manamidai.
done. Not even a single cuss. It must be because it's Christmas.
Yeah, come on. Pull it together. It's Christmas season. Throw it an F word.
Mother fucking Justin Jefferson in this Merry Christmas season.
Lord Duncan thinks you're getting laid tonight. Good to see you, buddy. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Woo!
Remember to wrap up.
No way. We need more Manamidas in the world.
Yeah, nobody wraps up. That's lazy. Lazy. Very, very lazy. Justin, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Purple.
How
Let's
in
go.
the
What's
heck
up,
am
buddy?
I
How you
supposed
doing?
to follow that?
Speaking
You
of
know
not
what? I
wrapping up,
apologize.
Yeah, there's that. All right, what am I showing off? Shout out to the Queen
Yeah.
Ashley in the building with the
let's
flash,
go.
the purple flash of Najee Thompson. Thank you
Hell
so much,
yes.
Ashley. Thank you so much, Vikings Funeral. Lord Duncan in the building. Also, what's going on with you guys? I had Lord on the other day. It was fun to finally meet him and talk to him face to face. Bold prediction. Justin Jefferson will double up any stat line Jamar Chase has, whether that's catches, yards, or touchdowns. Because Brian Flores is going to destroy Jake Browning. He doesn't know what's coming for him. And by the way, the Bengals will score no more than 14 points.
Oh my God, you are getting us very excited.
I just had a flash in my pants.
Well, there's that. Thank you so kindly, gentlemen. Hit me up, ladies and gentlemen. Purple and gold for days. Love you guys.
Do it. Love you, Justin, man. Take care, Justin. Purple and gold for days. Get your ass over there. Give him a sub. They do fantastic work. As always, Lupicus, what's your bold prediction?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he wasn't mentioned.
Orpheus. Dalton, you better be happy to wear purple again. Vikings fans are the best motherfuckers out there. I'll get some bungle ace, I should say.
One thing
really appreciate it.
One thing we didn't talk, we mentioned Ivan Pace Jr. earlier in this broadcast here tonight, but we haven't talked about him since then. Cincinnati, that's his home, right? He grew up at Colerain Avenue. He played college ball at UC. This is a home game, a return, a homecoming for Ivan Pace Jr. You think 13 tackles, a sack, an interception was impressive. Wait till you see what he does this week. Ivan Pace Jr., we're going to bump these things up. We're going to go 17 tackles, 2 sacks, a pick 6. Ivan Pace Jr. He's going to remember. He's going to make Cincinnati remember him. Ivan Pace Jr., his homecoming is going to be glorious.
I'd love to have Ivan Pace Jr. on this show. It'll never happen because he's too damn good for us. He's too damn good.
The best of us.
Mine's not that bold, but after Max Crosby last week, that was tough. That was brutal. Mm-hmm. And I don't think we're going to have Mr. Brian O'Neill at right tackle. And Trey Hendrickson, I'm going to say we're going to shut him out. He's not going to get a single sack.
Q-Bear. 0
sacks. Q-Bear is going to play his dick off. And that's my bold prediction. I do think the Vikings will win this game. I think they're going to win this game by multiple scores. But when it comes to bold prediction, I'm going to say, Trey, make them pay. Ain't going to do dog shit.
It's weird. You mentioned that it's not that bold. And it's because, like, there's a lot of times you see these matchups, mismatches on paper, and they don't actually come to pass when the game happens. Like, these backup players actually hold their own. So, yeah, I mean, Q-Bear, why the hell not shut down Trey Hendrickson?
Shut him down. All right. We appreciate everybody coming on tonight. We will be post-game on Saturday for sure. Pre-game as always, and we'll be hot and heavy. Also remember, if you're not a member yet and you want that $1 in Lupicus Christmas card,
it's hot.
Go sign up for the membership. When you do that, you will see a link to submit your address. I promise we will not show up at your house.
But we will lick those envelopes with our own tongues, even if they're already pre-sticky.
Dick tongues.
I don't know what that means, but I do know what this means. Reindeer can't really fly, but they sure as shit can swim.
Oh, they can fly. Stupid.